Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, team. Okay, team, chalo, good to see you guys in the house. Good morning, Arpita, Rajesh, Akshay, Ankit, Komal. Good morning, all. ठीक है, chalo, let's start the day with some deep breaths. Breathe in deep and slow. Breathe in from your nose, exhale from your mouth. Inhale, relax. Make it slow and deep. Feel the peace of the morning, the silence, the calmness. Your eyes closed so that you can focus on the breath movement. Feel it traveling up through your nostril. Relax, exhale. Feel the air moving up through your nose and then exhaling. Now feel the air going towards your throat. So passing up through your nose, nostrils, and then reaching out to your throat. You keep breathing for a few times. Now feel the focus of air moving through your lungs, through your windpipe, and then filling your lungs. So right from beginning, end to end. So feel it rising up through your nostril, reaching your throat, entering your windpipe, and then filling your lungs. And then exhale in the reverse. Just feel this flow of air through your body. Now, mentally visualize, let's say, any tree or a plant which you are seeing almost on a daily basis. Okay, anything. It could be in your garden, it could be in front of your house or anywhere. In your mind, locate some plant, okay, or a tree, and just mentally visualize that right now it is in front of you and there is a connection between you and that plant. So what you inhale is actually produced by that plant, and what you exhale is consumed by it, and it's a cycle. Okay, and feel that one half of your breathing is because of the nature around you. That will make you more responsible towards this world that we have, this amazing, beautiful world. It will make people more caring once they start realizing that they are part of this being, part of this amazing creation. So visualize that there is this tree or a plant in front of you, and it is required for your existence to even breathe. Feel this connection. So inhale the air which is produced by this tree. Just mentally visualize that you're standing in front of the tree. Get into the details or plants. Try to locate yourself in the mind in front of that tree or a plant or your garden or whatever. And then inhale and feel The air, oxygen produced by the trees is getting inside you, traveling up your nose, through your throat, onto your lungs, and then what you exhale is being consumed back by the tree and converted back into air, and the cycle keeps moving to and fro. So breathe in, exhale, and as you exhale, just feel that the tree is absorbing it and converting it into the pure oxygen which you need, which you inhale, and try to mentally really rehearse this process. Find this peace growing in you, and somewhere at the same time, just mentally attach that you are part of this amazing creation, and somewhere you have to have responsibility towards it. Okay, we need to care. We need to care. We need to take care of our surroundings. Take a deep breath and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face and slowly open up your eyes. Hmm. Okay, team. Chalo, let's get started for today. Today we are going to discuss some very important topics. We'll be doing the activities as well. Okay. But today's topic is something which is really required for success. Okay. There are a lot of things which are required. देखो guys, success is kind of a puzzle where everything needs to happen properly. As a result of that, success is going to come. Okay? So your lifestyle arrangement, how you wake up, what do you do after you wake up, how do you live your day, how are you reviewing yourself every single day, what is your goal in life, what is your purpose and passion which drives you in life, are you motivated to and energetic enough to do all these great things, okay? What kind of knowledge you have, okay? What is your mindset towards failures, okay? What is your mindset towards the other people? So basically all these are small sections. If you do everything right, as an end result you will become successful. Okay, and I think somewhere it is arranged like that so that only those who deserve will get success in life, not everybody. Okay, and even after all this, now this is where it's interesting. Even if you do everything right, okay, success is a test of time. You understand? Success is a test of time. Can you do those things long enough, consistently? And nobody knows how much that long enough time is. It could be 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. Nobody knows. You do it long enough? Do you believe in yourself that long enough? And in that journey, it is going to be very hard. Success is going to actually challenge you very hard, up and down, hard times will be coming. And then will you be able to still stay persistent even in these tough times? Or will you give up and move on? And then life actually continues. This is how it works. Okay. And you should definitely explore biographies of highly successful people. Almost everybody's life is the same. It never came easy. It was hard. It was through a lot of tough times. There were worries and tensions coming in life, but they stuck with it long enough. And then when people do, then it actually will be rewarded with results of that. Okay? There are a lot of movies based upon these concepts where uh, people are trying to establish something big, like entrepreneur movies will be there, and business owners related interviews and all will be there. They all come to the point, okay, of literally giving up. Okay, life itna break karta hai. This is how it is. You have to know the how the life works. Life actually breaks them down completely. Okay, there is no hope. There is no hope. It just feels like, why are you still trying? Why are you still continuing? Life actually pushes people to that aspect. You just feel like quitting and just closing everything. Okay, but those who still stick with it, okay, nahi, I need it, only then eventually the pain will disappear and the rewards will come. Okay, in many interviews, Steve Jobs said this. It was not easy. It was very hard to build up something like Apple. It was very hard. Okay, and he said ki you should do something which you like, because it's not going to be easy whatever you're doing and wanting success in that. It will be really hard, and you will feel like quitting and running away anyways. So at least if you do what you really love, and when it gets hard, that will inspire you to still keep going on. So just know it. This is how life is. This is how life is. Okay. But that makes it an interesting game, that not everybody will become successful, but those who will, yeah, that's going to be pretty good for them. Okay. And the point is, yes, try to really master it then. Okay. Chalo. Now, the fact is, and you know what? Let me tell you this. I somewhere find it is very logical, but at the same time, not sure how much fair it is. We all pass our schooling, right? College ho gaya, schooling ho gaya. Now we are trying to get into IT industry where we are supposed to now make a career. Okay. Oh, majority of job seekers, right? If you are not hired from campus directly, then life is going to be hard. That's what it is. If you hire directly from campus, you get an offer, you straight away start working. It is a pretty straight path of life. You have not really tasted what life is basically. If you only get placed from campus into the IT, life is going to be pretty simple. Okay, because you just start earning, you make money, you learn, and then you start moving up. Once you get in company, further switching is not a problem. Okay, you spend 2 3 years there, and then life just takes you from there forward. Okay, um, but then some other stage of life, these people will go through this pain for success. Okay, it can happen anytime, but it will happen, because without pain, success is not going to be rewarded. Okay, and somewhere for majority of the people, for 90% of the students who pass through campus, life is not going to be easy. And I think some of you might be going through that phase itself. Okay, they have to really earn their spot in the industry by doing a lot of things. It's not going to come just like that, just random. And somewhere, I'm telling you, this phase of your life is really very important phase, because this defines what life is. The hardship that you're going through, the pain that you're going through, maybe the give up attitude which is coming to you. This is what life is. And on multiple occasions, if you really overcome this present situation properly, on multiple occasions, you will get the strength to even overcome other things. But if you quit right now and move away, then basically life में आगे भी बहुत problems आएंगे. You will get a lot of hardships in your life. There again, the question will be, will you face it and solve it, or will you run away from it? Okay? Somewhere you need to be aware of this fact. Okay, this phase, what you're going through right now, trying to get a job, maybe the market is bad or this or that, whatever. This is a good time. It is painful, but it is a good time. If you can face it and fix it and make way through it, then you will actually evolve as a way better person. Your maturity, your capability, everything will evolve way better. But if you get afraid of this and you try to run away from it, let me tell you, in few years from now, the same pain will come in some other aspect of your life. There, some other struggle will be going on. And again, you will have two options. Do you face it and pass through it, or do you run away from it? So you need to understand running away is never an option. So it is hard. I can understand. Emotions are going through. There are a lot of things happening around, but we have to face it and fix it. And if you do that, then only you evolve. You become one step better than who you were in the past. And life is all about evolving. Okay. Every year you should be better than who you were yesterday. Right? For me, it is that's what simple it is. Every year, better, better, better. So right now, when I'm in my 30s, I will be far better than who I was in my 20s. And not just the passage of time, but really big difference should be there. You should be able to see yourself, "Arey yaar, 2 years ago, I was so basic. Right now, look at who I have become." And then future, may you even evolve further. That's the journey. Okay. So it's okay. It is hard right now. You are not getting, or market is tough right now. Accept it. Okay? It needs to be hard. It's not simple. And don't wish for it to be simple, because it will make you something really strong. And I think that's where life has positioned this. Okay, college khatam ho gaya, now get into the industry, and it is actually hard so that the people who deserve, they get rewarded. And then on, I think it's going to be a pretty beautiful life once you pass through this hardship. I'm telling you guys, my life story, when I started my job hunting 2010, it was hard at that time also. And many of the other people did not get job that time also, but some got. And I was part of that. And it was painful. 6 months, 8 months, real very hard work was required in order to crack it. But I can confidently say, whoever I become in this 13 years, the seeds were planted when I was in that time, 2010. Okay. The ability to work really very hard, the ability to not give up, the ability to believe in myself that I can crack it down. I'm telling you, I got rewarded for 13 years in my IT career because of that hard time. And I always keep looking at it. Had I my life been simple, direct campus placement, easy job, completely, right now, I would not have been where I am. Life would have been really completely different for me. Long-term rewards would not have happened. So guys, there is a blessing in anything. Okay, you might not be like, I don't want this, I want results. Okay, but I'm telling you, once you pass through this phase, winning it, you will really respect this time, because this time defines the actual taste of life. This is how life is. And if you can overcome it once, you can overcome through all the further hard times of your life as well. Okay? So be aware of that. Self-awareness is really required here. Otherwise, your emotions will drown you away and you'll go crazy. Okay, and don't be that. Don't be a victim to the situation. Be a lead. Walk through this properly. That's really important for people to understand. Okay. Chalo, that's what it is. Don't expect things to be ready-made. You have to earn your spot in the planet. Okay, don't expect things to come just in front of your eyes. It's not. The world doesn't work like that. Okay, ready-made aake, aja beta lele. Your mother might do it, aja beta lele. The world does not do it. The world says, okay, do you deserve it? And then only we will give it to you. Okay, that's pretty fair and square for the world. And so you have to become deserving, because at one side it is challenging, other side human beings can grow. You can upgrade, you can get better skilled, and everything we can upgrade. And that is the beauty part of it. Otherwise life would have been risky. Okay, fine. So today's topic, I'm going to speak about these two concepts itself, which are very essential for success. One is persistence, and consistency is just one variation of it. Persistence and consistency. Okay, simple to concept, but life changing. The matter of fact is simple. You are where you are. Problems are there in front of you. Big problems are there in front of you. Now, what do? Okay, do you let fear get over you and you move away, or do you face the fear and still try to crack the problem? Okay, and it is going to be pretty hard, and God knows for how much time. But the point is, you need to have a sound brain so that you can think, analyze, and pass through this hard time with ease. That needs smartness. Okay, that needs smartness. And whatever we have been discussing since past 2 weeks or so as part of this morning, like goals, dreams, and all, it comes as part of that. You need to understand a few things. For getting started, you need willpower and motivation. Okay, people feel like, okay, motivation, is it useful, not useful, what, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you need willpower, motivation, and inspiration for getting started. Okay? Without this, many people will not even take the step one. But when you get inspired, when you get motivated and using your willpower, you will take the first step. Let's say right now you want to get a job somewhere, right? You will use all of this thing. So let's say you join some of the evening session and you get, okay, so Tausif is saying this, that, blah, 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 and you get inspired, ke chalo yaar, meko bhi milega. Will be required to start you. Okay. But the point is, you have to convert this motivation when you are in that phase, and it might last for a few days, maybe 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, it depends from people to people. But you need to understand, after certain time, your motivation will come down, and it will not be enough for you to continue moving forward for your dreams. Motivation will disappear. Okay. So you have to convert this motivation into a system which continuously runs. This is the difference between success and failure. Okay, even if you don't like, still you have to do it because you know it is the right thing to do. So when you're motivated, you want to do it and you do it. But after a few days, motivation disappears. New Year resolutions people take in 1st of January. They do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 80% people stop after that. Motivation disappears. It is not sufficient for continuing for a long term. And there's life mein long term ke baad hi result aata hai. This is how it is. So understand these basics. Motivation will get you started, but it will disappear after some time. And if it disappears, and if you're not careful, you will stop. And if you stop, results will not come. Fair and square. The test of life is persistence and consistency. Who can do it long enough? So the solution is, while you are motivated, you need to build a system which will help you do it consistently for a long run. Whether you like it or not, you will still continue to do it. Every day, every single day, that has to happen. Now, how do you do it? Okay? Now, देखो guys, there is this simple thing. I'll share my screen. Not sure whether you might have heard about this guy, Robin Sharma. Okay. So let's say this is called as habit installation protocol by Robin Sharma. Okay, how do you do something long term? Do we have some images? Yeah, a simple one. Yeah, let's have a look here. So this guy has done a lot of research and study. Robin Sharma written books. He trains CEOs and like really good stuff. Okay, what it simply says: in order to make something a habit, now you have to make your dream accomplishment a habit, not running based upon your motivation, willpower, but running based upon a system which can last long enough. Okay, and देखो, one simple thing is कि if you really want success in your life, you need to study what kind of person you are and whatever wrong things you have inside you. Everybody has goods and bads. So there will be something bad about you, whatever that is, anything negative which is holding you back, which will destroy your future. One by one, you need to remove all of that from your life and add all the success habits inside you. This is how a human being changes. You analyze yourself, then identify what are the wrong things in you, and you keep removing all of that, and then you keep adding what are the good things which highly successful people of the world has, and then add it to you. And there's both removal of an old habit is going to be time consuming, and acquiring a new habit is a time consuming. So understanding how habit formation happens is really important. It's really important. And if you see, it's a matter of around 90 days. Okay, here it is broken down to 66 days, basically. Minimum, he's saying, habits will be formed if you do something for 66 days minimum. Okay, there itself the gamble comes. So, how many of us, when we start the New Year resolutions, do it for more than 2 months consistently? Very few. Or sometimes it is minimum. It might take more time. So point is, this is how make it with thumb rule. Eliminate all the wrong things about you. And eliminating that means removing that is also going to pass through time of 66 days. And then when you acquire new things, that's also going to take time like 66 days. And then slowly, slowly it becomes a part of your life, and then you start living it. Change is time consuming. Success is time consuming. So right now also, what you're trying to do, let's say job hunting. For week one, we discussed so many effective techniques of job hunting. So it was not random actions. It is a pattern. How you do the job hunting, 80-20 model, and then follow-ups with them consistently, HRs, LinkedIn contacts, and everything. Point is that is a system. But if you run it only for 1-2 days, results will not come. If you want to get results out of that, you need to do it for 1 month, massively, daily spending 3-4 hours in it minimum. Okay, and preparation. If you think you're very nicely prepared, you have to do more extended, maybe 6 hours of job hunting every single day, and do it consistently for 1 month. Then your network will be there in the IT industry. And then when you're extensively following up, then opportunities will naturally emerge. But again, it needs to be done long term. And it has to be done as long as it takes. There is no stopping for it. You might be like, time ho gaya, abhi tak nothing is happening. There is no stopping from that. Yes, keep analyzing why things are not working. There is dekho guys, life is pretty simple. If results are not coming, that means there is a problem. You need to fix that problem. Then results will come. So we gave the core template and system. But if you are not getting results with that, so you have to sit and analyze what worked, what did not work, why it is not working, and then one by one troubleshoot that. Okay. Edison developed bulb. He did thousands of experiments. Every time he was failing, but eventually he got that how the electricity actually connects. This is what it is. So if something is not working for you, don't be dumb and keep repeating the non-working systems. Many people are doing like that. 6 महीने से they are like, we are applying, jobs are not coming. Arey, with our program, within 1 month, results started coming different. So that itself should be an awareness. In knowing the right ways, results will come. If you keep doing the same mistakes over and over, life is not going to reward you. Okay, so whenever life is not working the way you want, whenever results are not coming into life, you have to take a pause. You need to analyze. You need to see why it is not working. Where is the problem? Find that root cause. Fix that root cause. This is how you will get better and smarter in your game. Don't be dumb. This world is not for dumb people. Success is not for dumb people. You do repeatedly wrong mistakes again and again and again. That's not how results come. Life is dynamic. Okay, please understand basics of success. Life is dynamic. Problems will come. You have to analyze, you have to solve those problems. And every time you solve, you get better, and then you improve. And now we are saying there's all these things of solving problems and all. It doesn't happen based upon your motivation, willpower. It happens based upon a system. Can you do it long enough till the time you get results? And then you get success reward. That's life. You cry about it, complain about it, but that's not going to change how the world and success works. So habits get formed in 3 phases. First phase, destruction. Second, installation. Third, integration. Some terminologies he came up with. Okay. So point is, happens in 3 phases. Now, this is some really interesting fact. Okay. Our mind and the body learns and remembers whatever we do. So what does the mind remember? The brain, it remembers thoughts. Okay, basically mind ka aur bhi funda hai, like even they say your full body also has mind, everything has mind, memories and all that. Okay, but yeah, let's understand, we are saying mind like brains and thoughts we are talking about. Okay, so your mind actually consumes thoughts, stores thoughts, and your body also has its own memory. Now they were really interesting incidents, guys. Okay, kya hua tha? Once a surgery was being performed, okay, and during surgery, one person met with an accident, and uska kuch to internal body organ was transplanted to a different person. तो कुछ तो चल रहा था वहां पे, तो एक body organ निकाल के planted to other person, and that other guy came like all fit and fine and started living the regular life. After that, the guy to which the organ was transplanted, that guy started having desires for a different kind of food and taste, which he was never having throughout his life. And like all of a sudden, why am I feeling like I should eat this, I should eat that? These are real incidents. So then he went to doctor and like, kya gadbad ho gayi, bhai? I'm feeling like I should eat more of this, and I never ate it for my life. So then it said, the research, the conclusion of all this incident was the organ which was transplanted from that other guy to this guy, that person was having liking for all that taste. What does this mean? The organs also maintain its own memory, and it influenced that other guy to behave different. Like that, your hands have memory. Your body has memory. Your body has memory. What does this mean? Whatever you keep repeating on a daily basis, it gets stored as memory throughout your body. Solid understanding of these concepts are required for success. Whatever you keep doing. So let's say for your full life, you have not gone to gym. That means your body is trained to not do exercise. It all records itself. Let's say all throughout your life, you have trained to wake up in the morning. So the body is now having that memory. I should naturally wake up in the morning. All throughout your life, if you have trained your body to sleep well during the mornings, that's what your body is actually trained to sleep well. And whenever you try to change, and similarly, the body ke saath bhi, and even with the thoughts, mind, your mind, whatever thoughts you keep repeating in the mind, your belief system, I can do it, I cannot do it, whether life is going to give me reward, no reward, negative mindset, positive mindset. But whatever thoughts you think long enough, they also get stored inside you. And this mind and the body together makes the person that you are. And if you have accumulated a wrong kind of thought process and your body habits are wrong habits, let me tell you, whenever you try to change, your old self will not be allowing you to change. People say the biggest battle is within you. You are your worst enemy, not the world outside. You are your worst enemy. Why? Because of this. You will not allow yourself to become successful because your mind remembers the past. Your body remembers the past. If you want to change, it does not allow you. And that is where these kind of systems come in picture. Stage number one, whether you like it or not, you have to go towards that new thought patterns, new body patterns of actions. And that is where comes the destruction phase. Destruction is destroy the old version of you. And it says you need to do it for 22 days and not miss in that. Now, point is, that's what it is. Can you do something for 1 month without missing and then also be aware that it is not going to form a habit in 1 month? It is only destroying your past life. The patterns which you have trained your mind and the body into past, we need to destroy that. That's what is the first stage. Second is installation. Then you stay consistent for the second month with the new habits. It could be new habits, anything, new thought patterns, new action patterns. But second stage, may you stay consistent with that for again 1 month. Then this new thing actually starts forming. It will be confusion, guys. Anytime you might break, you might give up. Okay, you might need your willpower, motivation, plus doing these new things consistently. You need to do whatever it takes. And then when you do it long enough, then comes the third stage. You again repeat it for another 1 month. And then it will slowly, your mind and the body will learn this new patterns. And then it will start doing it naturally. Change happens, but awareness of the system is required. So initially, your mind and the body will not allow you to change. If you start doing that, you will not feel like doing. Okay, you go for gym for 1 week, second week, say you're like, nahi yaar, aaj nahi jate, let's not go. That happens naturally. Why? Because your old self is trying to pull you back. Your mind, your old thoughts are trying to pull you back. You have to override them and still stay consistent day by day by day by day. And you have to pass through this phase of 3 months. And then without misses, whether you like it or not does not matter. If you say, no, I don't feel like doing it, you will stop. And that's your old version will come back again. And that is the reason all throughout the life, people don't change. Their thought process does not change. Their belief system does not change because they need to think about the new version long enough. So only when you can do it long enough, you will be rewarded. That's what life is. Okay? So this is what it is. Whenever you want to start any new habit, know that the first fight is going to be with yourself only. Your mind and the body will not like to change, but be consistent with for 3 months and slowly it becomes easy. Okay, and a point will come where habits will be formed. So this is what is required even for job hunting you do or any goal of your life or eliminating any bad habit, taking a new habit. It works the same way. Okay, fine. Now this is what simple but required for success, and it will be required for a pretty great life. Okay, okay, team, fine. Now, chalo, let's continue doing this. Rest of the activities of the day. Then we are trying to make it a habit by doing it daily, every single day. Okay, so that it becomes easy for us to do. We are trying to form this CEO morning routine as a habit, not as awareness, but as a patterns in our life. So how are these patterns? First, we do 10 success affirmations. Repetition is the key for success and building habits. Second, we do gratitude practice, being thankful. Third, we write daily our goals. Fourth, we do day planning. What's important, what's not important. Fifth, we need to do daily exercise. Sixth, we need to do daily reading and skill upgradation. These all things you have to make it a habit. On top of this, whatever we discussed about high performance and Pomodoro system productivity, that you have to make it a habit. You have to live it long enough. 8, you need to start acquiring the habit of review. 9, you need to do things for great energy levels and focus during the day. The point is, all these things have to become a habit if you want success. It's not one day work. It's never one day work. It is like you have to do it as long as it becomes you. It becomes your way of living life. And that is where results will come. Thoda sa get above this average mindset and average life that we are living. Literally position yourself into the top 10% of the world. And then you decide whatever you're doing, is it right or not? Try to rise above the crowd, above the mass. The mass does not know anything. They are just wasting their time around. You take yourself above them, belong in the top 10%, top 20% of the world, and do what is required to be done. And all these things, what we are saying, you have to make it your way of living, your default way of living every single day. And it has to become till the time you die. That is where habit installation, consistency, persistence is required. And only when you do it forever, then you will be rewarded with success. Okay. Yes, it will keep coming on the way, small success. But if you want lifelong success, it needs to become a forever habit. Your goals will change. What you plan during the day will change. Your workouts and all, and reading and skill. But if you just do these simple 9 things every day of your life till the time you die, for the next 70 years of your life, success is guaranteed. Okay? And that's where we are trying to start. I think you are very nice in your 20s, which will inspire you to do something big with your life. Okay? So chalo, today's session, I'll just mark attendance. You continue with these activities now independently. Why? Because dekho, point is, you need to get self-sufficient for doing this. You cannot depend on people. That's life. You cannot depend on others for your success. You need to make your own success, whether people do it or not. But you need to come up with ways by which you will become successful. So you don't need basically any group or any set of people for defining your success. You need to create your own success out of anywhere. And then you figure out what is right for you to do that. Okay. Now, let me tell you, when I started my success journey 5 years ago, 2018, okay, then this idea came to me, if doing it alone is hard, can we do it along with people? And then I came up with this full system of let's do it with people. So one of the purpose of these morning routines and everything is I do these habits consistently, because I felt ki yes, accountability is required. So I thought ki alone nahi karte, let's do it along with people. That was why my way of being consistent. Okay? But the thing is, okay, I am not dependent on people for my success. Even if nobody of you come, still I will come. And even if nobody is there, I will go live and I will do it, because that's self-commitment. I don't do it for people. I do it for myself. It's a self-commitment. Tausif, daily 6:30, you have to come live and you have to. And I will keep doing that, because I know I become strong with this every single day. I know the game that I am playing. Understand, acquire the right mindset. So you need to build yourself also that independent. You are enough for your own success. You are not at the mercy of the world. If somebody does something, then you become successful. No, You need to crack your own code. So please fix it. Okay. So chalo, all these rules, please start applying right now. I'll share the attendance and then we'll close the call right now. And then you guys can continue doing these habits. Okay. So chalo, have a nice day. It's good to share these thoughts early in the morning. Okay. Morning routine attendance. And when you start your note on, when you start your day basically on this success, thought process change, mindset makeover, life is your responsibility, it's your accountability. When you start with all this, you will become a different person in life. Otherwise, the same old mindset of blaming, complaining, excuses, and worries and emotions, all that drama will kill us one day. That's horrible way of living life. Okay. So get in control. Fine, chalo, marking your sharing your attendance. Let's go. This is the attendance sheet. And that is where I don't get impressed when people say, Arey, I just started doing this. I'm doing it since 1 month also. It doesn't matter, because if they have not done it for 6 months, they will anyways not do it. Okay. And one example, I came across this recently itself. Okay, pretty good example. Yesterday itself, I was reading in some of the book. There was one musician who really became very accomplished. Understand, this story is really great. Okay, which can help us to become successful in our lives. Okay, amazing story. There was a musician who became lady musician who became very successful, very popular, and uska koi stage performance tha, and lot of people came, and she gave a very great performance in front of all. Okay, and everybody appreciated, and like how skilled and talented it is. Here comes the catch. After the program was over, there were some group of ladies, they were discussing together, and in that group, one other lady came and said to this musician, okay, I will do whatever it takes to play like you. Okay, everybody says that, right? We all want to become successful. So Samne wali got triggered emotionally, and she said, I will do whatever it takes to become successful. Okay, like you, to play like you. And this lady simply said, the person, the musician, this lady simply said, no, you will not. And then she said, like, why are you saying like this? What does it mean you will not? Okay. Again, she said, no, you're just telling it for the sake of telling. You will do whatever it takes to become successful. You will not do it. And then that lady was like offended. Then she explained, I don't want to belittle you. But what I'm saying is, in order to become like me, you would have to dedicate your next 20 years, 30 years of daily practicing 1 to 2 hours of music. People just say they want to become successful. They are not ready to put the efforts for becoming successful. They just talk. But can you do something for 30 years? Daily practice, that discipline and time, nobody will give. And that is the difference between success and failure. Everybody wants success, but very few will actually go forward for it long enough for getting successful. So if you can crack that logic, you will become successful. As simple as that. Chalo, thank you everybody. Please mark your attendance and see you guys tonight for the day 2 of career transformation. We will continue. We will launch Jira. It's going to get pretty good today.